Hey, Shalom, Shalom, Kohala, Yabashim, Yahshua, Shim, Kadash. Double to the apostles, salutations to the elect. All praises to the Most High and His Son. Yo, prophecy rolling. We got NATO on the ground, troops on the ground. Just want to touch on a few things. And the Ukraine. So that's not letting up. And a lot of y'all thought Trump, when he said he gonna end the war, he ain't ending no fucking war. Because the war is the prophecy of the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, pursuant to Ezekiel 38, Joel 2:20, 2 Ezra 15:28, and various other precepts, is all foretold through the scriptures that this is the will of the Most High. So, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and prophecy can't be broken. All must be fulfilled. And that's going to escalate and, turn up, and the least of the flock shall draw them out, not just Amalek. See, a lot of brothers think Amalek in the land of Israel, but the small hats, but little do people know that them Ukrainians is small hats too. They come off the same line of people. That's why they sending them so much aid and funding their defense so much. So they being drawn out through the small hats as far as that Ukrainian lineage, which is the same lineage, just a break off. Like you could have two brothers, coming off of the same line, but the same father though, And yeah, man, so definitely keep an eye out for that. And then man, these fucking women, man, I hate talking about these women, but man, prophecy rolling hard with these fucking women. And not just that, Salaki, I gotta use the signal because these motherfuckers out here are ruthless. And it's crazy, there's not a lot of traffic, but it's the spaces, like, small space, so people feel like more ruthless and careless. And hey, I guess privilege is blind to those that have it. And yeah, so it's definitely going down. But these women, man, is feeling, they like to call Jake broke. Oh, you broke, this and that. But they the ones that's actually broke. And they feeling it more and more. And my evidence is, you gotta kind of get buck wild with these motherfuckers sometimes so they can respect the road. But my evidence is, these afros. So, they can't wear, Jake rocked the fro. But you nigga women can't rock the fro. Because based on being politically correct. So, see, they figure like, oh, maybe if I look like him, they won't think I'm fucked up. No, bitch, you fucked up. You can't mimic Jake. Because you're not politically correct. You wearing the wigs and all that shit. You trying to comb your nappy little ass fro. You can't rock the fro, bitch. And that just show how fucking broke and fucked up y'all are. You see, when I was coming up, nigga woman was broke, but guess what? They had friends that would do each other hair. If you get the hair, and sometimes even for free, because that's your homegirl. You get the hair and you come over, I braid your shit up. But now they don't have that luxury. These fucking women is lazy and the morals is gone. The love of many shall wax cold. So they rocking fucking shower caps, which they been wearing. man, they wearing fucking you know, the shower caps, and they trying to rock the afro, the natural fro. Thinking like, oh, okay. But, you know, they be like, oh, I don't like that look. It don't look clean. It don't look clean. I'm having a bad hair day. I need to get my hair done. So now all of a sudden they trying to wear, I don't know what city y'all from, but this shithole I'm in, the nigga woman out here, man, they feeling it. You know, you could tell they feeling it because their image with women, their image and their beauty means everything. And when they can't get their hair done and they gotta wear like nigga naps, because based upon the white man, Esau, and his philosophy, like the rock your nigga naps is a sin. I'm pulling up. Let me finish this up. See? To wear that nigga naps, you know, that's a sin. This is nothing but water, fucking olive oil. See, that's Jake though. See, that's Jake. That's all Israel, and I'm good. Put some fucking water on. Now I could braid this. I do some twists in my shit. I could mix it up, but you know, and that's Israel. That's Jake. But the nigga woman can't do that. But they don't have a sense of who they are. But they starting to do it. Why? Because they found themselves? No. Doing it because they broke. They ain't got no money. They can't afford to get their hair done. And getting your hair done with inflation and all that shit, all them braids and shit they be doing, that shit costs money. And people starting to go up. And the people you know that could do it, they lazy as hell. And they don't do it right, and they still want you to pay them. So you trying to save a buck. So, hey, man, Isaiah 4:1 coming in, and these women going to be looking for dudes to help them. And, yo, this shit is crazy, man. Recently, maybe 3 weeks ago, you had in Eastern Parkway, Brooklyn, they had the Caribbean parade. Man, back in the day, man, going to the West Indian Day parade, I think they call it Juve or some shit like that, on Eastern Parkway, man, you used to go out there, man, and see all types of asses, nice asses. They was hoes, but you know, women gyrating and shit, you know, and the other tribes would come out there, but it was, and you know, Brooklyn is heavy with West Indian, you know, Benjamite population, you know, St. Lucia, Antigua, St. Kitts, you know, of course Jamaica, shit like that. There's a heavy population in Brooklyn. So, you know, and used to go there and see some nice, you know, women be half naked. Some of them be totally naked. And you'll see some nice figures, some nice bodies, you know, titties. But man, guess what you see now? People went to that shit couple weeks ago, around Labor Day, before Labor Day, because that's when they normally have it, and all you saw was fucking whales. I mean whales with fucking dents in their ass and meat hanging everywhere, fucking walking up and down. This shit was just terrible. I wasn't there, but somebody told me. I was like, you went to, you know, he was like, man, you wasn't missing nothing. He was like, the shit was sad. All you saw, man, maybe Becky, you know, them little, I'm surprised they even have shit like that still, because shit like that they had one in Newark they used to do out in Jersey on Springfield Ave, but, you know, niggas start shooting shit up and niggas getting killed and acting a fool and shit. So they shut that shit down. But the one in New York still, they closed it during the C-19 for a couple years, but they reopened it. But man, all you see is big ass whales. It was fucking disgusting. Cause you know, one thing about a woman is her beauty, her looks. And even if you're not physically like attractive, but like at least be in shape, because that could make up. I've seen a lot of Ugg mugs, but with nice bodies. And you'd be like, yo, you know what? She Ugg mug, but nigga, look, I'ma make an exception. But you know, but hey, it's just bad, man. It's just bad. And the Lord did that to mock these women. You know, he destroyed their whole image and their figure. He gave them bad attitudes to where nobody will want them, starting with the nigga woman. And it's worked, but a lot of you simps, you know, you are still, the Lord did everything in his power to make these women unattractive, inside and out, and you fucking weak ass niggas are still be loving and hugging and smooching and mooching. You know when like when you get with a fucking a bad attitude. I'm talking about ugly inside and out, because ugly is not just how you look, it's also how you act, right? When you get with an unattractive woman inside and out, especially on the outside, and I'm not talking about face, I'm just talking about like body, appearance, that shit lower your self-esteem, man. That shit lower your self-esteem. Because now you might sleep with her, but when post-nut clarity kick in, you're going to be like, man, why I do that? You're going to feel like shit. And then what that does is it brings your self-esteem down. Now, if you sleep with a beautiful woman, or you look down and you're like, man, this beautiful woman blowing my ride. Oh, man, I'm the man. Now, your self-esteem going to go up. You're going to be like, man, you know, and some people compliment you, you know, or your cousins might come over, female cousin. Oh, that's your girlfriend. She's so pretty. Oh, you know, and you be like, oh, yeah, you know, so that compliments you, but the Lord is fucking destroying these women. They hair, their attitude, they fucking body, they got the cellulite. I picked up one bitch earlier. She had like dents everywhere. I mean, like, man, and I'm like, man, it's somebody somewhere loving on that shit, just loving it, and you niggas is low as fucking sick. But anyway, man, with that, you know, you got like MOT, like, I mean, Eve is a part of prophecy. And you just can't help but to notice it, man. You got MOTB rolling out. You know, a lot of the banks is like moving over to the digital side now, you know, to the point where the new system basically eating up the old system. Like naturally. You know, and inflation going to keep going up. It's going to keep rising. You think price is high now, shit is going to keep going up until they bring in a new system. You think like it's a break. In some places it's worse than others. I remember the brother DeBar, he lived on the New York side of the Hudson. We on the Jersey side. He slid through the Czech brothers. Man, he took like 4 fucking dozens of eggs home. We walked there, and we just went in a regular bodega. This wasn't even a supermarket. I think it was like $3. He was like, yo, them eggs $3? We like, yeah. He like, man, he took like 4 dozens. He got like 4 or 5 dozens and took them back to New York. I'm like, well, shit, how much they is over there? He like, man, $5 or $6. I'm like, damn. So, man, prices is like kicking up, going up. You know, and people, they fix their cigarettes and shit like that, Black and Milds, and that's why you gotta be grateful for the Lord delivering us from these fucking vices. You know, cigarettes, Black and Milds, and all this different things, you know, is going up, and it's gonna keep going up. Where people gonna have to make sacrifices, and what these women gonna do, they gonna become more friendlier, but it's gonna be a fake ass friendly. because they gonna be looking for a sucker to foot they bill. I ain't and don't even look my way. I ain't giving out shit. I'm becoming more and more stingy and selfish when it comes to helping these damn chicks. Even something small like could you reach and grab that? Some shit be high. I'm close to 6 feet. I'm like 5'11". So could you reach and grab that for me? Like, hell no, get it yourself. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Like, yo, because like, hey, and the devil, this all goes back to the devil with these gender wars. He started this shit, but Eve have bitten the bait and actually have waged war on they men. And it's crazy. No other woman, no other nationality on the planet goes against they men except who? The nigga woman. They set them up. They the only ones that bit the bait. Nobody else say, oh, we don't need no man. Oh, I could do bad all by myself. And they like, hell no. We need our men. But now they put it to the point where men has got fed up and tired to the point where they just rather be alone. I've been in monk mode chilling. Now, I broke it like maybe twice. But for the most part, I've been in monk mode. I've been like turning chicks down. And it's funny, like, as a man, not having like a woman in your life or dealing with a nagging ass bitch or even a good woman, right? Like, life is still beautiful, man. You know what I mean? Just coming about, like, being alone as a man, that's, you know what I mean? And now it's funny, I was able to focus and on different things and achieve different goals just being alone. Because that's what creativity is built at, and solitude. So a man's peace is everything. So do I miss being in a relationship? No, maybe little certain things, but I ain't in no rush to jump back in. I put it like this: I ain't in no fucking rush to jump back in one when I'm ready. Now, would eventually you probably see me with something? Yeah, maybe. But like, trust me, it's not no rush. And as time goes on and I add more value to myself, I'm gonna become like even like more picky and more agitated. I ain't saying a bitch gotta be perfect, but I become more picky and more agitated and frustrated the more you grow. Because the Lord said, what? With much wisdom comes much grief. Ecclesiastes 1:18. So the more wiser you get, man, the less tolerable for shit you have and shit you want to put up with and deal with. So with that, man, Lord willing, that was edifying. I'm going to slide up out of here. Shalom. Yahweh Shalom. Shalom.